In England, we must therefore go into a national lockdown which is tough enough to contain...
At the start of the year, with the introduction of the vaccine, we all thought things can only get better. However, with another COVID lockdown and with cases still climbing, the beginning of 2021 didn't feel that great. But by late March, and with the virus on the retreat, airfields started opening up again, and slowly GA at least started to get back to some sort of normality. As 2021 draws to a close, I thought it would be good to look back at some of the flying highlights for me in what has been another difficult year for aviation. Welcome to Short Field, the channel all about the lighter side of aviation, and today we're taking a look at the year and some of my flying highlights. So buckle up, because here we go. I've nearly always videoed my flights, mainly for self-analysis, and I've enjoyed watching them post-flight, but that was about it. But after visiting the particularly awkward airfield of Neyland for the first time in early April, I met up with the popular GA YouTuber Tim Palmer, and with his encouragement and support, I decided to use my video and start my own channel. Neyland is a 500 metre grass strip set on the side of a hill, often compared with Courchevel in the French Alps. Neyland has the same one way in and one way out procedure. After a nervous approach and some close encounters with the trees on short final, I landed with little fuss and powered it up the hill to a great welcome.
Aim for the flat bit. That wasn't too bad. I think that wind really helped me.
Fuel pressure low.
I have revisited a few more times since, but it's still a pretty challenging strip. With more and more grass strips coming to life after the lockdown and the winter, in mid-April I took Goopy to visit the little strip at Lamley, about 2 miles to the northeast of Nottingham. We went as a two-ship with Jared in Charlie Zulu.
We're going to use 08.
At 600 metres long and in pristine condition, Lamley was very impressive. They have their own radio frequency, but as we didn't think anyone would be using it, Jared and I decided to dial it in to use as a chat channel all the way up.
Yeah, visual with a few gliders there. Out of first. Okay, I'll keep to the left as well.
Papa Yankee.
Once on the ground, we were met by the farmer owner, who informed us that he knew we were coming as he heard us talking from about 30 miles away. Well, there's another lesson learnt. We had a warm welcome from the owner, who had some really awesome flying stories and a big history in the flying farmers community. It was a great flight and a place I will definitely be revisiting. One of my favourite places to visit is Old Warden, and once it had opened properly after the lockdown, I headed there. Old Warden is set in the parklands of the beautiful Shuttleworth country house, just a few miles to the east of Bedford.
Red blues,
This immaculate grass strip is home to the fascinating Shuttleworth collection, a unique assortment of some of the most famous early vintage aircraft, and most of them still fly. There's also some beautiful gardens to walk around and an excellent cafe. I really enjoyed my visits here, and the first one after lockdown was really special. As spring turned into summer, life seemed to be back to normal, and with the great weather I was doing plenty of flying. I regularly flew to my little local strips at Nuthampstead and Bennington, and I did the golf course approach at Gravelly, which is always special.
Golf Whiskey Hotel Sierra Tango, roger, basic service outside, cleared to enter, not above altitude 1,500 feet to VFR, report letting down.
Cleared to enter VFR, not above 1,500 feet VFR, report letting down, Golf Sierra Tango. Easy radar, hello, Easy 837 Hotel, only 2 Charlie, reaching altitude 4,000 feet. Easy.
On a visit to Little Granston, I met up with Zippy, a brilliant paramotorer and drone pilot who kindly took some great video of me doing circuits for use on the channel. In June I visited my local microlight field at Hunsdon, where I got a superb demonstration flight from Dave in his Eurofox. The Eurofox is an impressive machine with a high power to weight ratio which makes it super manoeuvrable, certainly a great aircraft. I thought the little Piper Sport had good performance, but it really opened my eyes to what a Rotex 912 engine could do in a lighter airframe. In early September, and with summer in full swing, and with Covid well on the back foot, I visited Stoke Golding with Vince in Goopy. High pressure and light winds made the trip glorious. Once on the ground and parked up, we were directed to the clubhouse for a drink, and after a swift visit to the gents, we made our way over. In the clubhouse, there were 2 coffees waiting on the bar for us, and some biscuits and cake. What a lovely place this was. Unfortunately, the coffee, cake and biscuits were for the family outside, and we've just eaten and drunk it all. We made our excuses and departed for Skegness. We flew in formation for some of the flight above the clouds, and with a warm welcome we arrived at Skeggy.
Nothing on the approach.
Golf Charlie Zulu, final 03.
Zero 50 at 5 to 10.
Charlie Zulu. Yankee, final 03 to land, copy 1 ahead.
After a short walk to the beach, we were treated to a live singer and some wonderful chips before setting off back to North Weald via Fenland for some fuel. A great summer flyer and one of my favourite flights of 2021. So finally, in late November, with the nights drawing in, Vince and I visited Deanthorpe, an old military base with the most amazing long runway and the warmest of welcomes. I flew nearly the whole trip above cloud, VFR on top, and with my new COVID booster jab, finally the year was ending on a good note. However,
the new Omicron variant of coronavirus is likely to pose a very high global risk, and some regions will face severe consequences from it.
So that does it for 2021, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your amazing support during my first year on YouTube. I hope you and your family have a safe and prosperous new year, and let's hope 2022 brings something better for everyone, but especially the general aviation sector. How has your flying year been, and were you unable to continue your training or been unable to fly as much as you wanted to due to COVID? Please pop your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear about your thoughts, experiences or recommendations, and I try to read every comment. Thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed making this video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so I can let you know next time I upload a video. Hopefully you found this video interesting, but please note I'm not an instructor. This is all based on my personal experience as a private pilot in the UK. Fly safe guys, Happy New Year and short field out.